Okay, we're going to do a problem here on the product rule, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but here's our regular product rule. If h of x is f of x times g of x, the derivative of h is going to be the derivative of f times g plus the derivative of g times f. Now the problem we're going to work is this. What if k of x is the product of three functions of x? F of x, g of x, and h of x. Okay, it turns out, as you will see, that the derivative of k is the derivative of f times the other two, the derivative of g times the other two, derivative of h times the other two. So that turns out exactly the way we'd like it to turn out. It looks just like this derivative right here, except with three functions of x, and all it tells you is this: differentiate each function and multiply it times the functions that are left. So if we see this and then we look back to our original product rule, it seems a lot easier. It's the derivative of each function times the other function. So let's take a look at that problem. Okay, I have k of x is equal to the product of three functions of x, and I want to find the derivative. So I'm going to use my product rule, but I'm going to group these things together. So at first I have just the product of two functions of x. So let's group these together like this. I'll group the first two together. So when I apply my product rule, I consider this one function of x, which also happens to be the product of two other functions of x. So I'm going to differentiate this first, which is going to give me the derivative of the first, f prime of x times g of x, plus the derivative of the second, g prime of x times f of x. So that's this right here. So that's the derivative of the first times the second, h of x, plus the derivative of the second, h prime of x, times the first, f of x, times g of x. So let's multiply this out right here. H of x times this is going to be f prime of x, g of x, h of x, and then this is going to be g prime of x times f of x times h of x plus h prime of x times f of x times g of x. So I end up with three terms right here, but look, this is what I have. I differentiate the product of three functions of x. I have each of the derivatives, f prime of x, g prime of x, and h prime of x, times the other two functions. So it's f prime of x times g of x, h of x, g prime of x times f of x, h of x, and then h prime of x times f of x, g of x. So it turns out to be a real nice formula here when I extend this product rule to three functions of x.